in divergence. So this issue, the wording was very clear in the letter. And maybe, is it number 3? I have heard you have an acting county secretary, which is normally the receiver. I know this was addressed, but who is the receiver of all correspondence to your government? So there should be a role. I don't know, because maybe you don't have county secretary at the moment. I'm not canvassing for anybody, but I'm just asking, the acting county secretary should be part of even guidance in your cabinet in terms of correspondence with other entities and follow-up. And finally, Chair, but I didn't hear you introduce the county attorney. Or is the county attorney here? So those are my 4 questions, Chair, because I agree, Chair, unless the 7 issues in conclusion so that the governor can answer, we just stick through, make guidance comments, then we adjourn, because we have several meetings in the afternoon around 3 to 4.
Correct. That's why I think we now need to make progress. Governor, some questions have been put to you quickly.
Chair, one, I don't know how to respond to the question of being learned or otherwise, because that's a relative statement. And the Chair, I'm just saying that the
Governor, leave that subject. It will land you into problems.
Into more problems.
Just and I hope your students were
go to the audit matter. Yeah, just go to audit.
So these students were above average.
Senator Cherargei, order. Governor.
Chair, in another circle, I would also want to inform Senator that when we sit in another Senate, we also hold the residual rights to withdraw degrees and certificates. And so you must be careful also on that one. But now, Chair, on the question of, we have one mistake we have made and I have apologized. We received the letter and we responded to the audit questions of the original audit on the status, Honorable Chair, on the status of the implementation. We have the responses, but we did it late. And the mistake is not on the auditors, the mistake is on us, because we submitted late. Had we had known the practice, because we thought that we were doing it the way we were doing last year, we would have submitted all of them in time. And that is why we were able to pick the deadline and submit the original report by 12th. The Senate responses, we submitted late. And Chair, I really apologize to this committee for that one. But the responses are here, but we responded very late, and the mistake is on us, on the county. So I plead for mercy, because this is the first experience we're having. And we did comply in the original submission. By 12th, we already submitted. But for the status implementation, we did make our submission, but it was late. And Chair, we apologize for that one. We request then that where we go through this original report that we have, the original audit report that we have submitted, so that where there are unresolved issues, we go back, as Cherargei has indicated, that we use the Mau Summit route, and the government is expanding that road, so I know it will not be very busy in the near future. We'll be home very early and be able to come out to this committee when you need us anytime, Chair. Thank you.
My members have expressed frustration, and they have communicated it in different languages and different tones. But you are on record as apologizing, and I think that is parliamentary. So members, on that account, the governor owns up that they ought to have done better. So what perhaps we restrict ourselves to is the Auditor General to identify the issues that they feel have now been resolved in their original report, so that we either agree or disagree with them, and then whatever remains to be responded to by the county in the format and manner captured in the recommendations of the Senate. So OAG, you had mentioned there were 7 issues. Because of the general mood of frustration, we shall not audit those issues. We shall rely on your verification and assurance. So the first one was balances between IFMIS and financial statements.
Thank you, Chair. The report on the financial statements, the first paragraph was on variance of financial statements with ledger and IFMIS payment details. The next paragraph.
So that one, in your view, is resolved?
Yes.
Does not need to be responded to
Yes.
it at the next meeting?
Yes, yes.
The next one?
The next one is unsupported foreign travel and subsistence.
That has been supported now
Yes.
and does not need to form part of the next report.
No.
The next one?
The next one is paragraph number 4 on accounts payables, that is retention monies.
Again, the aging analysis and reconciliation has been provided
Yes,
and does not need to form part of the next report.
yes, Chair.
Next.
The next one is unsupported domestic travel and subsistence allowance.
That's 5.1.
5.1.
That has been supported to your satisfaction.
Yes. And then the next one is 5.2, unauthorized reallocation of development funds to recurrent vote.
That has been resolved.
Yes.
What about the counterpart issue in the report on lawfulness? Because there's something something along the same lines.
It was resolved.
It was
If
resolved.
I can say what it stands is, it could be, that is domestic travel, which is charged on travel and is directly related to the development expenditure.
So if this is resolved, the query under lawfulness is also
So resolved.
resolved.
Yes, yes.
Next one.
The next one is
You had talked of a list of ongoing projects? Or that's also outstanding?
yes. List of ongoing projects.
Yes.
That was just a listing?
Yes.
Then misclassification of economic items in the...
Was not, that one was not.
That one is not resolved.
Yeah. The other one is those could be the 7. Are they 7? The one I've just mentioned?
So those are the resolved issues.
4, 5, 6. I think I've mentioned all of them, the 7.
So, Governor, so now you know what you're supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
Save for the 7 issues that we have ticked off, you must respond to the remaining issues on the basis of the recommendations of the Senate of 27th March.
Okay.
I hope there's clarity on that so that there's no confusion
I'm
at our
obliged.
next meeting.
I'm obliged, Chair.
In addition, Chair, there are recommendations on administrative actions. Maybe you need to look through and see where we have recommended administrative action on certain areas.
Okay, Chair.
And maybe further to that, Governor, your team should meet with the OAG if there are further annexures that need to be provided, especially apart from documentation. And you are aware of Section 62 of the Public Audit Act that specifically provides for provision of documents.
Okay.
And I know, Chair, we had taken a generic position on this that since most entities have a problem with provision of documentation, we might just allow you to take administrative action, but to ensure that it is punishable. We saw your colleague here moving a chief officer from finance to taking care of children's department. So we would really want to see if there are further, in fact, it is the second bite of the cherry, because we are giving you another lifeline to ensure that you sit with the auditor, let them, if they need further information and documentation, make sure you provide so that the next meeting can be very quick. Because this is a rare, Chair, and I want to say this is a rare magnanimity from yourself. Because naturally, And you should thank me because I'm the neighbor of Kericho. No, chair, on a lighter note, you know, Dula, you need our support somewhere ahead in the next few days. So you should also be. So what I'm saying, Chair, I have never seen this magnanimity before. Because naturally, Governor, and your senator should have been here. He sends his apologies and regards because he is held up in other exigencies of duty. Is that naturally you should be on your way. But because we want to, devolution is a learning process.
Yep.
So we want to exchange the notes because one of the biggest role of the Senate is protection of devolution, protecting the interest. And one way to protect is to ensure you learn the curve of devolution and the value at the down that price. So Governor, please, and these OAG are your friends.
Yeah.
Take advantage of them. Meet them whenever you are not busy. Make sure when they are doing any meetings, please be present. I can assure you, if you work with these people in the next financial year, we'll take 15 minutes and you go home. Please, thank you, Chair.
Well noted.
Yeah, Senator, if I've been considerate today, it is not on account of the governor, it is on account of the senator for Kericho, who is our leader of majority and is a gentleman whom we respect. Perhaps those are the, so if you're going back home, thank your senator. Because if your senator was not the leader of majority, I think we would have literally kicked you out by now.
Much obliged.
But as a neighbor, they have been very close nowadays. They are like CMS twins. Yes, I'm a neighbor and I normally see across the fence. They are like CMS twins.
Let's not discuss regional politics because we might end up in dangerous terrain. I think if we are not going to continue our interrogation, we just need to be efficient and bring this matter to a close. I think the governor is sufficiently advised on what he needs to do next. But I think, let me be clear that at the next round, we shall not be as considerate or as generous,
But
even if the majority leader.
yeah, I've never seen you in this mood. You have a very good mood today. I want this message to reach the governor. No, he has a very good mood because of course, he has been very magnanimous on this issue. Actually, Chair, today, whoever hook you up, I don't know.
It is the wife. Why are you saying whoever?
This guy.
Why are you doubting where I woke up from? I woke up at home and was woken up by my wife. OAG, I think you had registered some concern with respect to the cooperation of the entity.
Yes.
Can we put that on record and we direct them on what we expect them to do?
Thank you, Chair. The concern we had has been addressed by Senator Cheragay, whereby he invited the CCM and the other CCMs to be attending our exit meetings. Maybe we can equally add that the governor could also take time so that the tone comes from the top, and that will make the audit very efficient. Thank you.
Governor, the auditor is asking that you be hands-on in the audit process because you're the one who comes here to respond. So if you're not familiar with the contents of the report, then you'll come here and you'll appear clueless. So please take that suggestion. The in-year audit has commenced.
Ongoing.
It's ongoing. So please take an interest in what the Auditor General is doing.
Okay.
We shall therefore schedule another date for consideration of the issues that have not been addressed, so that once we have gotten the response and interrogated the issues, we can then advise the auditor on how to deal with them in the 2024-2025 audit process. There being no other business, the meeting is adjourned. We shall